My bad, yo. I just got a phone call in the middle of this, which is going to make my editing so much more harder. Oh, God. That really bothers me. Really bothers me a lot. Oh, anyway. So Drake is definitely somebody who likes to attack people first, but he doesn't like to make it a known shot until he feels like he's ready. So 5 a.m. in Toronto, he's licking shots like nobody's business. 5 a.m. in Toronto, he's gratting a lot of people, but we just don't know who it is, right? After Kendrick did the Control verse, Drake went on the radios and did like an interview and kind of dissed him back. That was like his response. So Drake is somebody who will take subliminals at people, but he won't attack you till he's 100% ready, right? So with the Meek Mill stuff, there was problems between Meek and Drake for a while, you know, especially with the Rico track. That's where it all started. A lot of people forget that that's where the Meek and Drake beat started, but this is what I'll give Drake. Once it's attack time, once it's go mode, at least for the first round, once you've gone at him, he is coming. His track record shows he is coming. Now, I'm trying to, like, I myself, I've kind of forgotten a little bit of how the Drake and Meek Mill thing went down. Why did Drake drop those 2 tracks? Was there any, because I don't think Meek didn't say anything about, I mean, Meek tried to expose him, Funk Flex tried to expose him, it was a big old messy thing, but I think he was actually lyrically unprovoked when it came to Back to Back. I think Back to Back was the first shot. Am I right? Because we were waiting for, yeah, it was, because Meek Mill didn't attack him first, it was. So Drake is someone who, if he even feels threatened, he's going at you. And he hangs out with battle rappers. When he's not doing industry stuff, he's in battle rap. Y'all know he missed out on one of the award shows, either the BET or the MTV Awards, to be at a KOTD event. Y'all know that, right? I almost think Drake is a bigger fan of battle rap than he is actually a fan of the music, because that seems like so easy to him. He don't even seem as motivated. Is it me, or does Drake seem the most creative when he's in a battle? Does he not seem the most lyrically capable when he's in a battle? That seems like he's having the most fun when he's in a battle. He seems like, oh, I'm just waiting for someone to say something. But we do have to also admit that he kind of picks and chooses the people he goes at, because he's yet to go at Kendrick. And Kendrick has directly said his name on the Control verse, and then the BET cypher, come on. He was bodying Drake on that cypher. Ha ha. Joke's on, no, he said, ha ha. Joke's on you. High five. I'm bulletproof. That was fire. So I don't think if him and M were to go at it, I don't think he would go at M first, right? I would think it would take a lot of provoking to make him actually go at M. So the way I see it is Drake would have to do something to offend Eminem, period, whether it's inside music or outside music. And now, Eminem, to me, a lot of people be like, oh, it would just be a rap. If M and Drake went at it, it'd be one round. Drake couldn't even respond because M stuff would be so fire. Let's not be so quick to say that. Let's not be so quick to try to act like M is exactly the same M he's been since the beginning. He's not. So we're not getting 8 Mile M. Throw that thought away. Throw that out the window. We're not getting 8 Mile Eminem. That's just not happening. I don't think he's capable of being 8 Mile Eminem after something like Revival. I really don't think so. So that's the part that's kind of weird to me, because Drake has been tested twice very recently, right? So he's been in 2 battles. He's battle tested twice. What was the last battle M was in? What was the last battle? Cannabis? What was the last beef? Benzino? Was that the last one? Because if you haven't done it for a long time, bro, it's kind of like riding a bike, but not really, right? It's more like boxing, right? Where You definitely don't want your comeback fight to be a championship fight. You want to do a few warm-ups. So if I was in M's corner and I was like, yo, just for the fun of it, I'm like, yo, if you plan to get Drake, I would make one song where you kind of snap on a lot of people, right? Now, here's my unpopular opinion for this channel, right? Seeing how Drake seems to be somebody, as crazy as it sounds, he seems to be somebody who's willing to make it personal. Very quick. Very quick. That's Eminem's Achilles heel. Now, you think, well, I mean, you think Eminem would talk, yeah, he said it's his Achilles heel and his strength, because if you bring up like him and stuff like that, we've heard that before, right? Bring up Haley, we've heard that before. But there's a bunch of different ways to flip it. It's a new generation of people who don't really know what's going on between Eminem and them. There's a lot of people who I don't think are as privy to his story anymore as used to be. So if Drake come out, because there's a lot of personal stuff out on Eminem, and there's so much stuff that there's the stuff that we all know, the Kim stuff, his past beefs, his relationship with his daughter, his relationship with his mother. We know that stuff, right? But I'm somebody who watches battle rap a lot, and I love battle rap. And I'll tell you like this. There's been people who've been using the same angles against people since 2011. Been using the same angles for 7 to 8 years, almost a decade. And these people are still getting up there and getting their dumb selves killed with that angle. Getting themselves, their boots smoked with that angle. So if Drake can put it together in a way we've never heard it before, it might be damaging. And M has a lot of stuff that people didn't really, my bad, the screenshot up, that people really didn't get at him too much for. You know M said the N-word, right? Y'all know that, right? Y'all know he said the N-word, right? A lot of people don't know that, right? And you could chalk it up to, oh, I was young and dumb. But if Drizzy Hendrix put it together, if he turned a champagne pop, it's going to be a long night for M, right? And there's the Mariah Carey stuff that I think nobody really bodied Eminem the way he could have got bodied for that, because who was he battling? Nick Cannon? That was his opponent, Nick Cannon? Y'all thought that was going to bring M some smoke? No. But I think Champagne Pop can make that look crazy. Crazy. Especially because Champagne Pop might have been with Mariah. Let's keep it a stack. It might have been with Mariah. So, that's that. But here's what I say about M. M's a veteran. Eminem is an actual full-fledged, well, I can't say that. I hate that when people say that. Eminem's not a full-fledged battle rapper. He was. He was birthed into the game through battle rap, right? He was baptized through battle rap. But he's not battle rapped or diss tracked or beefed or ciphered. I mean, the ciphers aren't disses, but he hasn't done that in a long time, bro. So I would hope, I don't think, because another thing that might be bad news for M is not as involved in music as he used to be when he was going at people, right? So when he's talking to Benzino, he knows exactly all the stuff that he's been doing at the Source Awards. When he's talking to Cannabis, he knows his whole history. He probably grew up as a fan of Cannabis. When he's going at Everlast, he knows how to get at Everlast. These are all people that he grew up watching, but when was the last time he kind of went at somebody that was under him? Like a new person, actually. That was like after him. Who did he beef with that was after him? Nick Cannon? I'm serious. Put in the comment section if I'm tripping, but who has he battled with since then? I don't know, bro. A lot of people gonna say, now, obviously, I think M is fully capable of dismantling Drake. But if I was to weigh it, right? If I was to weigh it right now with everything as like someone who watches battle rap and someone who can analyze it, if I was to weigh it, as funny as it sounds, there's more on Drake's side. Now, the public is going to just go on M's side because of what his history and past is. So he's going to have a chip above him when they start. But ultimately, Drake is a mean first round guy. Mean. This is how I think it's ultimately going to work out. Drake, for that first round, for that back-to-back, for that Duppy freestyle, Drake is mean. Drake comes out with all guns firing on the first one. But what he's also proven is he's usually only good for one. Because Charged Up, I'm Upset, Drake's hit and miss ratio is horrible. So I would say Drake might get the first round, but we know Eminem and Benzino, there's about 4 diss tracks to Benzino, then there's about 5 diss tracks to Ja Rule, and each of them are just, God. So I think the endurance game, M would get him easily. I think M would wash him in endurance. I think M would lose that first round because Drake gonna come up with all the his craziest points right away, but M know how to play the long game. So M might come up with one and we'd be like, "Ooh, that was cool." But when he comes out with his response to Drake, and Drake ain't gonna have no smoke left, it's gonna be a long night for Drizzy Hendrix. So put in the comment section below. And I don't think Jay Prince could stop it either. I'm just go ahead and say that. Put in the comment section below who would win in a battle. Eminem versus Drake. And we're calling it a 3-round, aka 3-song battle. That means one guy goes, the other guy goes. That's 1 round. One guy responds, the other guy responds. That's another round. One guy responds one more time, and the other guy responds one more time. That's 3. So the best out of 3, who got him? I say M 2-1 pretty easily. But that first round's going to be a little quicksand for him to get out of. You feel me? I got my intro cut out on the last thing, and I'm just going to make this one video. So I'm going to put my outro as my intro. My name is, guess who's back? Still smell it all on my clothes. It's your boy S.J. Scru Face John, Fizza, Mr. J. Nobody calls me that, but someday. Yeah, I did my intro last, so this is going to be weird. So I'm just going to cut it, and we're going to get into the video. You dig?